Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Lynette Cunningham, and I am super excited to be here with you tonight. I hope that you had an absolutely amazing day, and we are going to get right into this. And I want to start just by kind of familiarizing you with who I am. My name is Lynette Cunningham. I've been with LifeVantage since 2009, and I'm recognizing that I didn't push record, so that's why I'm a little messed up, but we're going to just go with it live here on Facebook. I was introduced to LifeVantage back in 2009, and I just want to tell you how it is that I came to find myself here, because it really goes back way beyond that. It goes back to when I was in my mid-20s, and I was struggling with infertility. And I went through a series of trying to see different doctors, different specialists. I was diagnosed with different things that I really didn't have. I was prescribed medications that I really didn't need. And I reached a level of frustration to where I said, enough is enough. I'm taking control of my health. And the way that I went about doing that is that I took a homeopathic approach. I started seeing an acupuncturist and taking a blend of plants. So when I was introduced to LifeVantage, I already understood the power of plants, because after 1 year of following that process, I conceived my son. So our flagship product, Protandim, is comprised of 5 plants. And so when I started to learn what I was learning, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. But in addition to that, you guys, I was interested in hearing more about how you could share this breakthrough product with people and make money from it. And the reason that that was of interest to me, you guys, is that when I was 21, my father was killed in a car accident, and my mom and he had always been self-employed. He was a general contractor. And when that happened, she was forced to try to figure out how she was going to provide for herself and my brother. Well, I recognized that my situation looked very similar to that of my mom, because my husband and I ran our own businesses. He did the work, I did the books. If anything happened to him, I'd have no books to do. And so I recognized that LifeVantage offered something that we both could do if tragedy occurred in our lives, and either one of us could continue to run that business. So you guys, I saw LifeVantage as a solution, so that when life happens, you're better equipped to deal with it. Because the reality is, life happens to us every single day. It happens by way of job loss. It happens by way of sickness and, accidents. And so what I'm going to share with you tonight is some of the things that helped me to come to a conclusion as to whether or not LifeVantage was a fit for me. So I'm going to share that with you guys. And just to kind of get some disclosures out of the way, we are going to talk about income potential. And for that reason, you need to understand we're each independent distributors, which means everyone's going to have a different result. Everyone's going to probably put different levels of effort into it as well. So just know that going forward, we're going to be talking about leveling up your life, taking control of your health and your finances. So I'm going to start at the beginning. You guys, this scientist that's pictured here found the SOD molecule in our bodies back in the 60s. He discovered that SOD molecule. It stands for superoxide dismutase. He literally devoted his entire career to studying the effects of free radical damage, otherwise known as oxidative stress, and the role that that plays in aging. And that is where our little yellow activator, or Protandim Nerve 2, came into existence. And when this product came to be, there was a study done by University of Colorado. And that study showed that this product lowered oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. And what happened is it captured the attention of many different individuals, one of which was ABC News. So they wanted to do an investigative report on it. And I don't know about you guys, but I used to always watch Primetime and all of those shows that, and it seemed that their whole motive was to kind of come in and blow the cover off of things, to kind of expose companies for the truth. And I don't know that it wasn't their intention, to try to disprove what was being stated. But here's what happened. It was the exact opposite. Because John Kionis had his blood drawn, he took Protandim Nerf 2 for 2 weeks and on air had the results of his blood draw again. And his results were even better than what the study showed by University of Colorado. So what happened is we are a publicly traded company. The stock skyrocketed to over $20 a share, but the company wasn't even set up for distribution yet. You guys, we are a research and development company. So the stock came back down when they weren't able to fulfill all of the demand, and the company quickly got the product on store shelves of, Vitamin World and GNC and different stores where they carry supplementation. The problem is there is no other product that does what this product does. So it sat on store shelves next to other antioxidants like vitamin C that costs like $8, $10 a bottle. This isn't an antioxidant. It's just that that's the closest thing to it. So that's where they put it on the shelf. And that is where it sat, you guys. It was not selling because a story needed to be told. It's a breakthrough product. Nobody understands the significance of what it does. And the company actually called in some advisors in order to help them to know what to do because the company was not doing well financially. And the recommendation was made to go into direct sales. That way, an education piece could occur at the time of exposing the information to people. And what happened is our company went from a $3 million company to now we're well over $200 million. The other thing that happened when that program aired is that many universities became interested in studying the product. They started funding their own research, and I'm going to share some of that information with you guys. But first, I want you to understand the problem of oxidative stress. How does it happen? Well, it happens from the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the foods that we eat, the toxins, the pesticides, the EMFs, the Wi-Fi, the inundation on a daily basis from every angle. It's the byproduct really of breathing. You guys, free radical damage just takes place as a natural effect of like breathing. And all of these other things just amplify on a much grander scale. In fact, oxidative stress is such an issue that right now, if you went to the National Institute of Health's Library of Medicine, the website is pubmed.gov. If you went to that website and typed in oxidative stress, you're going to see hundreds of thousands of studies. Now, each study costs millions of dollars. So why are they spending that kind of money researching oxidative stress? Well, they're doing that because it's that big of an issue. You guys, oxidative stress is like at the core or the root of so many different things. And if you leave your oxidative stress levels unchecked, it can affect your heart, your brain, your eyes, your lungs. Every aspect of your body can be affected by it. And that is why universities have spent millions of dollars researching it. Until LifeVantage, there was no product that could do what we are doing. There's nothing else out there that could effectively lower oxidative stress. You couldn't eat enough vegetables. You couldn't take enough antioxidant supplements. You couldn't do anything to get the results that LifeVantage brought to the table. And again, it's from 5 plants: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, ashwagandha. It's the formula or recipe of this combination that makes it so effective. In fact, 18 times more effective than any one of these ingredients on their own. And the research has proven that it lowers oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. It also increases your superoxide dismutase, it increases your catalase, and it increases glutathione. I know if you're not a science person or super into health, some of this terminology may be like not familiar to you, but I'm sure this will make sense to you. It is the only dietary supplement proven to extend life in male mice, you guys. Like incredible results. So here's something that I knew. I knew that I was supposed to take antioxidants. I didn't know why. I learned that the reason why is because antioxidants eradicate free radicals. Free radicals lead to oxidative stress. Oxidative stress damages our body. Okay? So the only thing we had was antioxidants. So we were encouraged to take antioxidants. Here's the problem. They work on a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 and 1 and done. Okay? Our bodies produce such a massive number of free radicals on a daily basis that you cannot possibly ingest enough antioxidants to lower your oxidative stress levels. You just can't do it. It's not possible. But here's the reason that Protandom's results lower oxidative stress. And it's because it's not supplementing our body. It's getting our bodies to produce their own antioxidant enzymes the way that we did back in our younger years. Our blood, after taking Protandim, looks like that of a 20-year-old because those antioxidant enzymes are producing and eradicating free radicals on a 1-to-1 million basis per second. So it's activating as opposed to supplementing. Check out the research that's been done on Protandim. You see all of these universities listed at the bottom: Harvard, Virginia Commonwealth, Texas Tech, Louisiana State University, American Heart Association. These different universities and institutes have studied not an ingredient that's in Protandim, but Protandim itself. In fact, at pubmed.gov, if you type in Protandim, you'll see over 25 studies that have been done on this product. You'll also see that it's been published in some of these journals that are listed right here at the top of the page: Free Radical Biology and Medicine, American Journal of Physiology, and so on. We've also been covered in the news: NBC, Wall Street Journal, The Today Show, ABC News. Now listen, I get it if you haven't heard about it before, because the reality is most people have not, unless you caught that one-time airing of ABC News Primetime back in 2005, unless you caught the book that Dr. Sanjay Gupta wrote. It's like, it's been sprinkled out there, but if you didn't catch it, then chances are you've never heard of it. And I'm so excited that you're hearing about it now. We also have patents on the product. And look at what Washington State University said, that NRF2 activation is potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. Like, you don't need to say a whole lot more after that, right? Now, these are other products that we have at LifeVantage, and all of them stemmed from that extensive research of Protandim NRF2. In fact, our skincare line, our hair care, our dog supplementation, it's all with that NRF2 activation. We also have, well, all of these products really come from that one spot. And what I would tell you too is whatever your health goals are, it all begins with NRF2. And from there, there's all these different sets of product lines that can help you in reaching your health goals. And I'm just not going to take the time to go over each and every one of them out of respect for your time here tonight. If there's something specific you want to know about, just ask the person who shared this with you. But what I want to talk about now is the business side of this, because here's what I know. Anytime I've ever seen an amazing movie, I tell my friends about it. Anytime I go to a restaurant and have an incredible experience, I tell my friends about it. That's what we do. When we learn about something significant, we share it with other people. So now what I want to do is help you to see the income that can be made if you choose to do that. And I want to start by talking about the fact of a couple different things. One, you and I both know that when you can beat the masses to something significant, there's income potential. I mean, if you had the chance to go back in time and be one of the early investors of Facebook and Amazon, would you? Would you go back in time and invest? Yeah, who would not? I mean, you understand the magnitude of what that could mean for you financially. You're learning about a cutting edge product, a breakthrough in medicine. When the masses find out about it, there will be significant money made. That's the way I see it. Here's the other thing. People are constantly looking for ways to make extra money. People are sharing things socially on TikTok and Instagram. People are using Uber and Airbnb as ways to make extra money alongside whatever it is that they're doing. It's very common in today's society, which is why it's incredible that LifeVantage is equipping us to be able to do this business from our cell phones, from our laptops. We can share it socially. We don't have to stockpile products. The company takes care of that inventory and ships everything out for us. So no physical location is needed. You can do this business from wherever you are, right? In addition to that, we do it through a network. So as I share this information with people, I'm going to build a network of customers. As they order products, I'm going to earn a percentage of income off of their orders. But we're going to talk about creating leverage, a leveraged income. And you gain significant leverage when you have a network of distributors who also have a network of customers, all ordering and benefiting from the products. That's how you truly gain leverage. We build this business, like I said, with an app, with an online shopping portal, so it makes it doable for each and every one of us to be able to do this where we choose to do this business, right? We're a global company. So these are some of the countries that we are currently doing business in, and we continue to expand as we know the world needs to know about these products. So you might be wondering, okay, so what's involved in getting started? Like, what do I do? You pick a pack. There's 3 packs to choose from. It's kind of like small, medium, large, right? So the silver pack is just a small amount of products. It's $350. The gold pack is kind of a medium size, a combination of various products for $650. And the platinum pack has all the products with the greatest discount of 30%. In fact, it's $1,250 and about $1,800 worth of product. So the beautiful thing about the platinum pack is you get to start experiencing each and every one of the products on your own, building your own story. But there's also enough there that you can start using it as you're sharing the information with your network. When people hear about stuff, they want to feel it, touch it, see it, try it. And so this allows you to be able to have plenty in order to do that. Now, the next question, okay, it's all making sense, but how do I make money? That's what I wanted to know. How do I make money? The company has payouts weekly, monthly, and for some individuals that qualify even daily. And the way that it works, let's just start with the return on investment, because typically that's what people want to know first. Okay, how do I just get my money back? And then we can think long-term, right? In this example, it shows a person who enrolled on a gold kit. They spent $650. When they enroll 3 other gold kits, they earn $200 for each of those enrollments off of the product that ships. They pretty much have their money back, right? Or like me, for example, I ordered a platinum kit, $1,250. If I enroll 3 other platinum kits, 3 other distributors, I'm going to earn $400 off of the products in each of their kits. I'm going to have $1,200. I pretty much have in my entire ROI in addition to all of the products. So if you want to think about it simply, refer 3, you get yours free. Pretty simple, right? Same thing with customers. Like maybe you're consuming a bottle of Protandim. It's $49.99. And a customer orders a bottle of Protandim. You earn $16 off of that customer. So with 3 customers, you've pretty much got your bottle for free. So again, refer 3, get yours free. So just kind of a simple way for you to think about how you can get your ROI. But this is where I get most excited because this is where you start understanding the power of leverage and what that can do for you. And what it boils down to, you guys, in this first example, this is the one that kind of was like a light bulb for me. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Now I get it. And this is an example of our unilevel commission being paid out. And we did this in a perfect matrix. So in other words, we just used an example of 5 enrollments just for simplicity, just as an illustration. So if I went out and I enrolled 5 distributors, and each of those distributors had 200 points in product being ordered from their own consumption and maybe even their customers, a combined total of 200 points, I'm going to earn $20 a month off of those orders that ship every month, right? That did not excite me. I wasn't excited about earning $20 a month. But this is where it starts getting exciting. If those 5 people do the same behavior that I did, in other words, they go out and enroll 5 distributors who each have 200 points in product being ordered. Well, now there's 25 distributors that I'm going to earn commissions off of every time that order ships. So I'm going to get $250 a month in addition to the 20. The third level of duplication, or, people imitating that same behavior, you've got 25 people. If they each enrolled 5 distributors that were on 200 points in product, there's now 125 people who every time their product ships, I'm going to get a commission off of. That commission is $2,250 plus the other 2 levels that we discussed. That's $30,000 a year. $30,000 a year, you guys. One more level, if they each enrolled 5, like I said, it's just for the example, but if they each enrolled 5, my check is $6,250 a month in addition to those other levels. That's $100,000 a year. So do you see the power of leverage? Because if you think about it, in this example, I only enrolled 5 distributors. It was the power of that network that was enrolling that led to that significant of a check. And the second example, the generational matching bonus, this one is really to incentivize the distributor to help the people that you bring into the business to have success. So when I enroll a distributor, every month when they collect that unilevel compensation, I earn a 10% bonus. They get 100% of their commissions. I get a 10% bonus off of their check. And anybody that they enroll, I get a 5% off of them. And that goes 5 levels. So 10% and then 5, 5, 5, 5. That check can become pretty significant. Another form of compensation is our elite bonus pool. The company puts 4% of global sales into a pool, and they divide it between the top 4 ranks of the company. So an Elite Pro 7 has 100,000 points in product being ordered on a monthly basis. They get to participate in this global share, meaning that they're earning money off of all of the products that are being ordered in the company, not just the products that are being ordered in their network. A pretty significant bonus. So you might want to know, how far can I take this? Like what type income are we talking about? You guys, Pro 3 is our core rank at LifeVantage. Pro 3 has 5,000 points in product being ordered on a monthly basis. Their average check is $581 a month. That can really take some pressure off of people, right? Check out our Pro 5s. They have 20,000 points in product being ordered from them on a monthly basis through their network, not just from the people that they've introduced it to. And their check is $2,900 a month. Our Pro 7s are earning $12,000 a month. And a Pro 7 has 100,000 points in product going through their organization. My husband and I hit the Master Pro 10 rank in a little over 4 years with LifeVantage. And you guys, we did it without any network marketing experience. So that's why when I share this information, I share it with passion, because I know what's possible, but I also know this. When I got started, the biggest question I had was, can I do this? I'd never done anything like this before. Can I actually do this? And LifeVantage provides us a system that we can plug into. So we don't have to go and try to figure out how to do this business on our own. There are steps all along the way to help us know what to do next. The company does all of the back end work. They provide the virtual office, they ship the product, they give us the app. They take care of all of that stuff that typically, as a traditional business owner, would be your responsibility. And I'm going to tell you guys, when my husband and I got started in this business, we had 6 corporations that we were running. My children were 2 and 4. We were busy, busy people. But what I did is I plugged into this system and I fit it into the nooks and crannies of my day. And in doing that, by having a strong work ethic, by being committed to what I wanted to accomplish on a daily basis, we had a tremendous amount of success. And I know how significant this can be for households. I know that many people don't even know that something like this exists. So I share it with passion. And I know a lot of times when you get all of this information, it's a lot. I know it's a lot. But typically, you've learned enough to know, okay, like I want that product. I can see how my body could benefit from that product. Or maybe you're like me. And I was like, yeah, I want that product, but I want a piece of that action too. Like I do feel like this could be something big. And you guys, for me, that was years ago. And obviously it's turned out to be something huge, but there's so much more to be accomplished. This company has so many more lives to change. And we'd love for you to be a part of that with us. So get with the person who shared this information with you. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a good one, guys.